Hey, my name is Brandy Jo Middleton, and I am going to teach you today how to create a really pretty neutral, natural eyeshadow look for those that struggle with eyeshadow. And I'm one of them, but I found these amazing products that will help you put that eyeshadow on and it will stay on all day because they're primer infused. And what primer infused means, it will attach to your eyes and the color will pop. So these are awesome colors. These colors are great for anybody's eye color, especially if you have blue, green, or hazel eyes. But are you ready? Because if you're like me and you struggle, this will be amazing for you, especially if you're new to creating makeup looks. So I don't want you to feel like you're on the struggle bus anymore because it's time to get off that struggle bus, okay? So what I'm going to use today is 4 colors, and they come in this cool magnetic palette. It's awesome. So when you run out of a color, you can pop it in, pop it out. You don't have to buy the whole palette again. So we're going to start with the first color, and the first color in the palette is called Antsy. It's this really pretty kind of brown, neutral shimmer. And I'm going to take my deluxe brush, so this is the deluxe brush, and I'm going to dip it down. Again, these are primer infused, meaning that they stay on amazing, okay? So I'm going to dip that down, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it underneath. I'm going to start here and go underneath my eyebrow just a little. So I'm kind of going midsection over. I'm going to get a little bit closer so you can see midsection over, and then I'm going to take some and I'm going to put it right here and just kind of pat lightly in the corner. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to come over here and do this side over here. So I'm going to take it and go underneath. So all I'm doing is midsection over to the end of my eyebrow, just like that. And then I'm going to dip it down and go 1, 2, 3. I'm just pressing 1, 2, 3, and then just like that. So that starts the base of the color. The next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take this beautiful color called Nimble. So this is a muted matte brown, very pretty taupe brown. And what I'm going to do with this color is just kind of go right underneath where I put the first color, okay? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my crease brush. I love this crease brush because it's almost like a pencil. So meaning that you can just like draw, like if you're an artist, you're just drawing it on. So I'm going to dip it down, and again, this is primer infused. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go actually underneath. So I'm just taking that and going underneath and back and forth, just back and forth motions right there. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to kind of take it down on my lid. So that's a really pretty muted matte brown. And you're just kind of following the guide of your eyelid. That's it. Very simple. So I'm going to come over here and we're going to go right underneath where we did the first color. And then I'm just going to bring it down on my lid. That's all I'm doing. So you want to go back and forth like if you were a windshield wiper. That's all you have to do. And then you're distributing the color on your eyes. And see, if you have blue eyes, it just makes it pop. If you have hazel, it makes it pop. If you have green, it's the same thing. And brown, it's very pretty. So this color is great for everybody. And this color right here is called Nimble. And again, the first color that I used is called Antsy. Okay? Makes me think of what I say to my kid. I'm like, please sit down, you're making me feel antsy. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do is one of my favorite colors. This color you can use for everything. This is called Marvelous. Love me some Marvelous, okay? So Marvelous you can actually make into an eyeliner as well, and I'm going to show you how I do that with this color. But I'm going to take my crease brush right here. I'm going to dip it down in Marvelous, and I'm just going to make it, I just want the dark, I want the corner a little bit darker. So I'm just kind of putting it in the corner right there. That's all I'm doing. And don't worry about blending this right now because we're going to blend it at the very end. So I'm just putting that right there in the corner area, just like that. See how it just darkens that up some? That's all I'm doing is darken it up. But I want to keep this lid part open and bright. So that's when you see me, I want you to look like it has a big, pretty crease, but then my eyelid is open. So this is great if you have hooded eyes and you feel like your eyes just don't pop anymore. This is a good trick to do that. Instead of putting that brown all over, you're just putting it right there, okay? We're going to come over here and do this side, and we're just going back and forth with it. That's all I'm doing, just back and forth, distributing that color. And again, this is primer infused. This is one of my favorite colors. It's called Marvelous. You can also pat. If you want to, you can just pat that color. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because that's what blending is for. And I'll teach you how to blend in a second. So we're just going to pop that on. We're just pressing it. right there. Okay, so now like I said, I'm going to teach you how to blend. So blending is fun and it's exciting, and this is my blending brush. It's a big, pretty, fluffy brush. This is the magic wand. So if I was Cinderella's godmother, I'd be telling you this is Bibbidi Boppity Boo, my magic wand, and this will fix your makeup. So if you feel like you just didn't get it on straight, or if it's too heavy, too dark, this will fix it. So what you do is you want to take your hand, you don't want to take your hand and push right here. You want to pull your hand back so you have the least amount of pressure. And then you're just going to go, you're just kind of doing little circular motions back and forth. That's all you're doing. Circular and going back and forth. And that just distributes the color evenly across your eyelid, and it's buffing it out and smoothing it out and blending it. See how that is? See how that pretty is? It just distributes it out to where the light infuses it. And so we're going to come over here and do this side with it. Go back and forth. You're going to feel like a pro when you do this. I promise. People are going to stop you and be like, oh, who did your makeup? And then you can say, I did it. I'm off the struggle bus now because Brandy Jo taught me. Okay, do you see how I did that? So that just buffs it out and blends it. Now here's the cool trick. So you can take that eyeshadow Marvelous, especially if you struggle with eyeliner. I struggle with creating a straight line, but not anymore because I use this as my eyeliner. So I take my eyeliner brush, I dip it down in Marvelous, and what I do is I follow my lash line. So I take my finger and I pull it up. So when you pull it up, it already creates like a little lift to your eyes, and I just follow my lash line. And right there, that creates the eyeliner. Then I'm going to come over here and do this side over here. So I'm going to pull it up and lift because you see it just creates that lift, and then you just follow your lash line. That's all you do. Now I take that color Marvelous, and I'm actually going to go underneath my lash line, and I'm going to go just to the midsection. So that's all I'm doing is going right there to the midsection and creating eyeliner down there. Then I'm going to come over here and do it on this side. Take it out and go all the way over to the middle section, just like that. Isn't that cool? That is an easy way to do eyeliner. So if you don't have a steady hand, this is perfect to do because it does this brush and the eyeshadow does it for you. And again, it's primer infused, so it will stay on great for you. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is take my favorite. This is called Optimistic, and there's going to be so many things that you can do with this, but I'm going to show you how to use it on your eyes first, and then a little trick on what I do to make my face pop. So I'm going to take that crease brush again, and I'm going to take Optimistic, and Optimistic, see, it's a pearly white. Love this. So I'm going to dip that down in there, and I'm actually going to go right underneath my eyebrow. So I'm going right underneath my eyebrow just to highlight underneath there. I'm going to come over here and go right underneath my eyebrow. I'm going to take this down and go right here and dip it down right where we get darkness. And that's just going to enhance the light. And I'm going to kind of go underneath my eyebrow again and just draw. And I'm going to go underneath my eyebrow and just draw. Now I'm going to take this Optimistic and go underneath my eye some because that will help brighten up my eye. And I'm going to go underneath here and lightly brighten it up. Because it has some shimmer, so I'm going really light with that. So I'm going to get really close so you can see the look. Isn't that pretty? It's very pretty. Now, like I said, I take this deluxe brush. I'm going to clean off my crease brush, cleaning that off, making sure I don't have anything else on it. And I'm going to dip this down, and I'm going to actually highlight my cheeks with this. So I put that color right here. And then I also put it right here. You know why I do that? Because it makes my upper lip look bigger. So it enhances your upper lip to make you look like you have more of a fuller lip. And we all want fuller lips without the lip injections because I'm too scared to do that. So then I take my beauty blender and I just pat this on just like this. And then I just pat this on just like this. Now, of course, you have to finish with mascara. My favorite mascara is my Epic mascara. It is my famous mascara, and it comes in my VIP beauty box. So what I like to do is I just touch up my lashes, and this mascara helps to lengthen and curl. I just touch it up because sometimes the eyeshadow falls out on your lashes. You want to touch it up and definitely go underneath the bottom to get those bottom lashes. And then now you have the finished look. So I'm going to get really close so you can see the finished look. And that's just using 4 colors. Very simple. They come in this really cool magnetic palette that you can pop in and out. And now you have a glamorous everyday look. And if you wanted to spruce that up at night, you just go in there and darken up the colors, and then you're good to go for date night, especially since Valentine's Day is coming up. Okay? Well, I hope you all enjoyed that. If you got something out of it and felt like you're off the struggle bus, comment below, and that would make me feel so good to know that I helped you. And if you would like me to do any more demonstrations, just let me know. But I believe in you. I love you. May God bless you, and always, always find that crown inside of your heart and be the best version of yourself every day, because you are worth it. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.